All right, so what is good, everybody on YouTube? It is your boy Jay 3 times, and we are back at it with another video. Sorry, y'all, I don't want ashy lips on camera. So, yeah, I just don't want. Yeah. Anyways, yeah, I'm going to get into this video. 6 myths civilians believe about Marines. Now, I'm getting this article off of wearethemighty.com. And this article does date back to August 12th of 2018, about 4 years ago. So anyways, y'all, let's get straight into this article. So we're going to start off right here with the, they got a little paragraph right here. I'm going to read this off real quick. First off, they got a picture of a helicopter, obviously, and a freaking 2 Marines on some ground there. Anyways, let's read the paragraph. Since November 10th of 1775, the Marine Corps' rich history of kicking, I don't curse, so I will not say that word, and taking names has charmed Americans and earned their respect across the United States. Because of that, civilians see Marines in a different perspective than the Navy, Air Force, or even Army. Since every branch of the military has a particular image that the general population associates them with, we asked several civilians, what is the first thing that comes to your mind when you think about Marines? Here's what they said. Let's get into it. They have to be super patriotic to join. Super patriotic. Now, don't get me wrong. There are some very super patriotic Marines. Well, not just Marines, just people in the military in general who are very patriotic. But that's not all of them. And what it says here, I'm going to read to it. Most of them are, but others just couldn't see themselves serving in another branch. Now, I'm joining the Corps. That's what it says here. But yeah, that's, like I said, it's true. Like, yeah, a lot of people in the military, of course, patriotic. Why would you not? Of course, if you're in the military, you're going to have patriotic people, right? Of course. But anyways, we're going to get into the next myth. Number 2, all Marines have to go to war and fight. That is not true at all whatsoever. That is completely false. Like, completely false. I know plenty of Marines who got out and have never served a day in their life in Iraq, in Afghanistan, or some other freaking Middle Eastern country, or freaking combat zone, period. I know too many Marines. I don't think I know very few Marines who actually been in combat. I mean, I'm going to be real with you. I mean, the only Marines I know that have been in combat are more of your, well, I do know a couple of sergeants who went to Afghanistan and, and I think Iraq as well. But, like, the Marines that I know who have actually went to combat are, like, staff NCOs, like gunnery sergeants, like the older Marines, you know what I'm saying? Like, freaking first sergeants, sergeant majors. Like, those are the ones that I know of who have been to combat. But, yeah, let's read on. Not true. The Marine Corps has made of several different elements. The Marine Corps is made of several different elements other than the infantry, like aircraft maintenance, logistics, and duties that cause the Marine to sit in an office and analyze intel all day. So breathe easy, Mama Bear. Okay. So the third myth we're going to find here, what they say, they're all excellent shots with a rifle. Now, I feel like this can be like, because the reason I say it can be, because the Marine Corps does have a higher standard than the rest of the U.S. military. So they set themselves way higher with everything. Physical standards, rifle range, the way they look, carry, dress themselves, their standards, everything. Everything about the Marine Corps is set at a higher standard than the rest of the military. So when it comes to, of course, rifle range, I mean, like, the bare minimum to pass is way higher than, obviously, like, the freaking Army. I kid you not, literally, the bare minimum to pass in the Marine Corps, like the minimum qualification is a marksman. A freaking marksman, a rifle marksman in the Marine Corps is expert in the Army. That's expert in the Army. You feel me? So, I mean, if you want to put it, like I said, that's what says iffy. I mean, you a good shot in the Army. If you mean any Marine Corps rifleman, all Marines are riflemen, right? So every Marine technically is a good shot. Technically is an expert shot in the Army. An expert and above in the Army. But hey, the Marine Corps, if you get a marksman, you're a pizza box and you suck at shooting. You're trash at shooting. But technically, you want to be technical. If you want to be real technical, compare yourself to the outside world. Technically, all Marines are good at shooting. But in the Marine Corps, there are some bad shooters because our standards are so high, right? Let's read on. Most are, but a low number of recruits score just high enough to earn the rifle marksman medal, aka the pizza box. All Marines must rifle qualify before they can graduate from basic training. But it takes extra training and skill to earn higher levels of marksmanship. Ask a Marine to explain the joke. Now the fourth myth. They're buff and strong. Yo, you know what? That's crazy. Because I remember, I literally went to boot camp. Like, check this out. I came back from boot camp. Came back from M1 school. I was training, all that stuff. Literally, when I first became a Marine, I came back home. People was thinking like, oh man, I thought you were going to be big and buff. I thought you were going to be strong and this big dude. What? Says who? What? That's how I knew. Hey, people don't know much about Marines at all. They thought, oh yeah, I thought you were gonna be big and buff. What happened, man? What in the world? Why you look so skinny, man? I thought you were gonna be big and strong. Obviously, you don't know much about the Marine Corps, but yeah. Let's read on. Most are pretty jacked, but many are just normal size. They make it up by having tons of heart. Oh, Master Sergeant. I wouldn't say most are jacked. I mean, there are, of course. There are a lot of jacked Marines. There are a lot of Marines who are big and buff. Don't get me wrong. But hey, you got a lot of Marines who are also skinny as well. A lot of skinny Marines. And it has its benefits and its pros and its cons. You feel me? Because you got Marines who are big and bulky and strong. Yeah, they're strong. Yeah, they can do tons of pull-ups. They can do a bunch of crunches, right? But they suck at running. They're trash at running. They in the back of the freaking, they in the way back. They're slow. Because they're so big, they're so bulky. It's slow, man. But you got them you got them PT studs. They skinny as a mug, boy. They skinny. That's probably me. That's probably me. PT studs, it's skinny. Hey. But they can freaking run. Oh, yeah. You best believe they rabbits, man. They freaking running 15-minute 3 miles, 18-minute, 20-minute 3 miles. You feel me? They probably doing the most pull-ups, man. You feel me? But hey, they're skinny though. But they in great shape. They in crazy shape. So like I say, being big and being skinny and being in normal size all have their pros and cons. They all have their benefits. They all have their doubts, right? So there's nothing wrong with being not jacked. Anyways, let's get to the fifth one. They are mean and scary as hell. Excuse my language. Marines can get pretty intense, but that just shows their passion. While Marine can get super scary, especially when they don't gain rank or come in contact with people they just don't like, some get by just being quite intensity. Yeah. I don't know if I read that wrong or what. But most of the time, they're fun-loving. I don't know how to explain that. They're mean and scary. I don't know how to explain that. I mean, everybody's different. I mean, look like this. Out here in the world, you got all kinds of people, right? all kinds of different people with different personalities. It's no different in the Marine Corps. It's no different in the military. You got all kinds of people with different personalities. Of course, Marines got a different mindset, right? Marines got that. Marines are different. Let's be real. Marines are different, all right? Of course. You got to be. You want to be a Marine, you got to be different. You got to be that, that different dude, different mindset, spiritually different, you know what I'm saying? But, like, personality-wise, like, being mean and scary, that's just, I don't know. Everybody's different, bro. Not everybody. I don't know. Yeah. But anyways, we're going to get into the sixth and final myth that, I guess civilians believe about Marines. They're brainwashed in boot camp. I would say that's negative. Well, when I say it, I wouldn't say it's negative. Because, of course, you got something called boots. And they just love... Yeah, I wouldn't say they're brainwashed. They're just very, very, diehard Marine Corps. You get people that go to boot camp and they become diehard Marine Corps and they stay diehard Marine Corps for a period of time, or for the rest of their time in the military, they stay diehard. So I mean that's what you want to consider brainwashed, staying diehard Marine Corps. Hey, I guess they're brainwashed, but. If you don't consider that brainwashed, then yeah, nobody is brainwashed. Because how do you get brainwashed in boot camp? Literally, literally, I kid you not. Like literally, like freaking. Yeah, you might get told to do things a certain way. Your life as a recruit is different than it was before you went to boot camp. But you get snapped out of that recruit stuff during Marine Week. You start acting like a Marine. Literally, you can go back to your normal self. I won't say normal self, but like you're not acting like a freaking day one recruit. So I don't even say brainwash. You don't get brainwashed in boot camp, bro. Let's read on though. Negative, ghostwriter. They are just influenced to love their country and branch of service at an exceptionally high level through various mental and physical exercises. They have to be to carry out the missions they are asked to do. Sometimes this involves screaming while brushing their teeth, which may happen. And you're right about that. They're definitely right about that. Yeah. Anyways, y'all, that is the 6 myths that civilians believe about Marines. Hope y'all like that video. Like, comment, and subscribe. Stay tuned for more content. Stay humble, stay motivated, stay positive, stay inspired. Stay safe out there. Drink your water, eat your food. Stay healthy. It's your boy Jay 3 Times. I'm checking out. Peace.